Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind, prime time grind all the time. Yes, that's what it is. Preparing for the fleet carriers, the space legs, the planetary personal bases, and landing on planets with atmospheres. It's a mouthful, yes. About every 50 million we bring you another video. So 10.5 is where we're going to, and we have about 1.869 to get there, so it's pretty easy since we do over 12 million most of the time. Well, fleet carriers are going to come out again on Beta 2. Do we know the date? No, we just know it's May. Sometime in May. We don't know. Hopefully it's the beginning of May. And then in June we buy them for good, as long as we can pay the upkeep. But the upkeep cost has been lowered by 85.5%. In Beta 1, my upkeep was 127 million. In Beta 2, it's probably going to be around 15 to 20 million. So it's going to be better. To activate the modules will be 35 to 45% less. When I activated them first time, it was over $1 billion. It'll probably be 600, 700-ish million this time. Tritium will go twice as far, so let's say for 100 tons of tritium you got 130 light years. Well, you'll get about 260 plus, so maybe even 300. So it'll be more than double. That's what we're told from Frontier. One big fuss, well, there's several big fusses, but one big one, there was no universal cartographics. Well, in Beta 2 there will be universal cartographics. And the ramp-up time was an hour, now it's 15 minutes. Cooldown time was an hour, now it's 5 minutes. After 4 weeks, if you had a debt for that whole 4 weeks, they would decommission your fleet carrier. Well, now you have 10 weeks before they decommission your fleet carrier. And on space legs, planetary bases, and landing on planets with atmospheres, we're getting that from a leak back in 2019 and current. And Frontier themselves said they will have the largest upgrade in the history of Elite Dangerous in December. And the leak says it's going to be space legs, planetary bases, and landing on planets with atmospheres. So it all makes sense, but we have to wait and see. Remember, fleet carriers, it was told by Frontier that we would have them by November 2019. No. And then it was pushed to June 2020. So anything can happen, but I'll bring it to you. So please look to the bottom right, press that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and I'll let you know when things happen. You'll get notified when I create these videos. And I scan many sources, including the Frontiers forum, looking for information. And I will bring it to you. And underneath the video in the description at the bottom of that is ways to donate. Please consider donating. The cost to put together 570 plus videos is enormous, with storage equipment and sound equipment and all the production equipment and hardware and software and computer systems and storage systems. It's just enormous. So If you can help in any way, no matter how small, it'd be greatly appreciated. Underneath the video to the left is my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where you'll find those 570 plus videos. The About tab on the YouTube channel has my contact email, so if you need to contact me for any reason. You can always leave a message in the comments too. I think that's most of it. So we need to get back to Sothis Mining where we can deliver. And if I think of anything else, I will certainly let you know. And I found a place where we can buy as many tritiums as we can afford and store. In Beta Hydra system, Edmondson High, I went over there and I have a video on purchased tritium. One of them is when I went to Edmondson High, took a full load in the cutter, took a full load in the Python, and took it over to the fleet carrier that I had parked nearby, because you can't park in Beta Hydra because it's a permit system. Fleet carrier can't land or rest in a permit system, so it was next door. In Beta 2, I'm going to take one of the first things I'm going to do right after I purchase it. I'm going straight over to Beta Hydra next door, and then I'm going to ferry with the cutter, 720 units a load, cutter it back, or courier it back and forth to the fleet carrier until the fuel tank is full, and in storage I have 16,000 tons. And during the beta, we might go back to Edmondson a time or two and top it off. So stay tuned. I'll bring it to you. I'll let you know what I know. And when we get verification, we'll bring that to you also. So, alright, let's get over and collect these cargo units and deliver them. I want to thank all the people that have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Someday it'll help me with YouTube when I reach the minimum.
Detach is good. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
And again, it doesn't cost you anything. And you get notified when I create these videos. So we're off to Sothis Mining.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Sis left. Sis up. And I use voice attack. It works most of the time. Every once in a while I have to tell it 2 or 3 times. Just kind of goes deaf a little. So from time to time you hear that I complain about Elite Dangerous. Well, I also complain about voice attack. Even the Oculus Rift S that I use will lose tracking That drives me nuts when it does that. It's about once every day or two that happens. And I have to reboot the Oculus software to get it to come back. And it really has to do with how many interdictions I get in one Super Cruise run, how much I like Elite Dangerous at that moment. If it's 3 or less in a Super Cruise run, then it's a good game. If it's 4 or more, it's just okay. Because I dislike interdictions more than anything else in any game. And when Frontier heard the complaints from the players about the fleet carrier, they made changes. It's the first time I can ever remember that they've ever listened to their players. And will it ever happen again? Who knows? Sis left.
Docking request granted.
I have to come into out of Super Cruise a blazing because Elite Dangerous has the mentality of has to be an obstacle course. Everything has to be an obstacle in your way. So there are ships that follow me everywhere I go. And they try to beat me to the request at a station. Well, large stations, that don't matter
deployed.
because there's plenty of landing pads. But to the small ones with the only one medium pad, unless I'm come in a blazing, they will beat
Docking
me to the
successful.
request.
Engines disengaged.
And I have to just wait. Well, I'm not sure what happened, but the part of the video that worked is when we left. New Dawn came to Sothis Mining to pick up a load, but then it corrupted there. So I delivered one. That's why it says 10.507, but I wasn't able to show that one to you. So we're going to pick up where we left off, or where the video is good, which is here at Sothis Mining, and we're going to take a load to Cios. And yes, it will be over 10.5, but at least it's over. Oh, it's this videotaping doesn't always work exactly the way you would hope. So, but we'll still deliver a load as if this is the beginning. So it's going to start out at 10.498. I think it's like 498, and it will finish when we go to Cios and then back to Cios or back to Sothis again. So we're going to try again. Sys left. We'll keep doing it until it works. We have plenty of missions, so that's not the problem. So we'll deliver some more missions. We have a Brunel. Just don't know how much Brunel we have. See, most of it's New Dawn, so we'll probably go with New Dawn. Deliver 108 Palladium. To New Dawn. So you'll get to see a load being delivered anyway. We'll pick up where we're at the video, the successful video left off. Sys left. Deliver 120 gold. Sys left. Well, deliver 120 gold. Doesn't always take. It says we have all of it. Sys left. Maybe it's another 120 gold. Sys left. Sys left. Okay, New Dawn, 120 gold. Boom, 72. Well, we're going to take a load down to New Dawn anyway. Sys left. And then there's another deliver 120 Dawn. 120 New Dawn. Of gold. Okay, so that's full.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Deliver Palladium. We can still make it work. It's still the grind. We just keep grinding. Okay. Sys left. Sys right. Got 280, all going to New Dawn, so it's just the total will be even more than what it would have been. So we'll still deliver cargo.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Be sure to press that subscribe button. That'll help me with YouTube, doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be notified when I create more videos.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Underneath the video in the description, you'll find ways to donate. Please donate to help offset some of this extreme cost it takes to produce these videos. And underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, where there's over 570 videos additional that were all recorded in 2020 from January until now. Number 2, and he's a runner. I hate it when they do that. I hate it that they even exist. The interdictions that never end. Oh. And they are certainly not my friend. Sis left. But the main thing, we keep adding credits. We keep grinding credits, and we can use those in June when we buy the fleet carrier for real. And if we get the space legs and the planetary base and can land on planets with atmosphere by the end of the year, it'll all be great. Hopefully we get all of that content, because it sounds really good. Now, do I really care about the planetary base? Not really. The fleet carrier takes care of that. And it's a traveling one, so I like it even more. But I'll buy one. That's why I'm grinding credits.
DeLacy, Romeo Golf India.
Sis left.
Station services are on standby for your arrival, Commander. Good to have you.
Because I want to be able to show it to you.
Approved for access. Please land on pad 03. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
But I do appreciate you coming along, I really do. Our viewership is still over 8 times more than it was before March the 26th. It has been as high as 16 times.
Landing gear deployed.
But when Beta 1 ended, it slowed down some, which is to be expected. But Beta 2's coming. We just don't know exactly when yet.
Solid contact, securing ship. You're all checked in, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
So far it says it's recording. Not really sure what happened before. But it's to the same destination. And we're delivering cargo, just like we did before. And we'll do it until it works. The first half worked, so we'll use it. We're just creating the second half. And yes, the credit total will be a little bit higher. Is this right? Okay, that's all of it. And now we are still above 10.5. Before, when the video started, we were 10.498. So it kind of works out in the wash. Is this left? Go back to Sothis Mining, and that will complete this video, as long as the video works. If not, we'll keep doing it until it does work. Alright, so let's go back to Sothis Mining, and that will conclude this video. And we'll try to create another one around 10.55.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. You are go for departure.
Sysview. I really do like VR, and I really do like that Elite Dangerous has the ability. It supports VR. I do like that. But be sure to watch more of my videos and stay tuned for the next video.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Just trying to hit that minimum number that YouTube requires. So I can get some support from them. Sis left. But at least we didn't lose the whole video. We got the first half, and the second half didn't work, so we just recreate the second half. But if I didn't tell you, you'd be going, well, that's kind of weird, you know? It was like 10498, then it was 10507, and then it winds up at 10520. Yeah, of course I was going to tell you what happened. But it's still the same old grind. It was to the same destination. The same number of units. 280 every time. Unless I just can't find enough for that destination. The reason I put the 50 million to 100 million increment in there, because it's hard for me to produce that many videos. So I'll make some runs that are not going to be published between the 50 million increments. But a lot of the time it takes to create these is the editing and the publishing. So like the second half that didn't work, at least it doesn't have to be edited and published. We just make another run and edit and publish that one, as long as it works. It's probably still a low percentage. It's probably only 2 or 3% that I have issues with and I have to redo. But like I said, it's the grind. I'm recording all the time anyway, and it's just the commentary, and I've learned how to overlay voice, so I can cut out parts and insert another part of just the voice part if I wanted to. So I'm learning how to do all of this stuff. Before January, I never did any of this kind of stuff. So have to watch it pretty closely, because there's so much that can go wrong. But like I said, at least I can just re-record. I mean, we're basically doing the same things over and over and over. Sis left.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, that last day of the fleet carrier, when I had trouble with the audio, the voice audio, I couldn't just throw those out because the beta was over. I couldn't just re-record. So I had to figure that out. And the first one that I did with the asteroid mining, that one probably didn't go as well, but I started getting comfortable with doing the commentary after the fact, and I think it started to work out. Because the game audio
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
And the voice audio are on separate tracks, so an overlay works just fine. Okay, well, we got to the 10520. Is this right? Make sure. Yep. Well, I thank you for coming along. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It'll help me greatly. It doesn't cost you anything. And you'll be notified when I create more videos, which are many every day. And And be sure to consider donating and watch more of my videos at GFM_RDG. There's a About tab on my YouTube channel that gives you a contact email that you can send to. So until the next video, thank you for watching.